so good into Jax. Like, at the beginning, it was a pretty neutral matchup. We saw it go both ways, but as Gragas players got better at dealing with Jax, as Jax became more meta, it feels like Gragas is kind of crushing this now. It's just so easy to body slam the counter-strike away if you know the timing, you know how to utilize it, as long as you don't... You know, he's kind of slipping away. So I think T1 is really going to have to get early advantages here, get that early cash in, and just lock Pey's down repeatedly. He did not take Cleanse, because there's a lot of different threats here. Wants to have the Ghost for some lane prowess here as well. But
and unfortunately, missing that hook, kind of devastating here for the T1 bottom lane.
Yeah, really not what you want. And a bit uncharacteristic here from Keria. Has the rocket punch first, but fortunately not able to get the grab.
Oh, okay. Pey's is now ghosting. They're looking for Keria, and he doesn't have his flash anymore. Should be free food here for Gen.G. And is it already a Zeri moment at 2.5 minutes, Wolf?
I mean, the solution here is trying to lock this Zeri down. It does feel painful. Doran.
All right. Doran also struggling just a little as there's the stun, there's the body slam flash, and Doran should be going down here. Tries to get the boop onto Ona, but it's... but maybe the leaf strike was on cooldown as Peanut going to move his way in. Zeus completely out of mana, no flash, remember, as the Bramble Smash does pull him back. And he's going to be slowed for days. That should be the kill onto the Gragas, although he's relatively tanky. There it goes, and Peanut able to get that one tank.
With this Draven pick with her behind, Doran.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
I'm not sure about that, he's just dead. I don't know. I don't even know what the thought was. There's the flash hook. Stand aside, Delight. You are going down. That is Gumyushi grabbing a cash in pretty early on, and all of a sudden,
Game where you're like, well, he's Kale and he will get experience on levels, but let's watch this once again as he's so low and decides to go in here, and he just gets cast, and he's not in turret range.
He tries to move up in order to avoid getting barreled, and then gets barreled.
I think maybe he thought he was going to be in turret range for Counter-Strike. Either way, this is Keria's flash hook to get the first cash in. So a few wild hooks going a little bit wide early on. Keria not finding the success he was looking for, but this time makes it happen. Then, a bit of an overextension here, as you can see T1 are getting the Rift Herald in live. Zeus is pushing Doran away.
Ooh, stand aside actually making sure that
it's alone, and they know that Peanut is bottom side. Oh, no way! No way!
Yeah, stand aside does come in. Fake is going to come down as well. That is a guaranteed kill, and Pey's nowhere to go.
Doran is also so toast.
Oh yes, he is largely dead, although there's the Heartbreaker. He tries to get him. It was an honest-to-goodness effort there.
Champion, not him, but in this game, really struggling.
Oh, that was just blind. Yeah. He just threw it. Because it's really getting frightening now as Gen.G gonna throw out the ultimate.
Chovy needs a big stun here.
Arm's length as he's looking to try and pick this one up. There is the stun. It's not big enough though, as in goes Doran. He actually does a decent work, but the dragon is stolen by the Draven. Somehow the Viego has died, and Pey's was the one that picks up the kills. Now they're setting up yet another one. Zeus goes golden. Faker looks for the charm. Doesn't quite get it on the priority target though, as Pey's taking matters into his own hands, and Gumyushi's gonna take mid out of turret as well. Hook is gonna connect. They just blow up the Annie before she can even Tibbers.
And there's the TP from Faker.
Yeah, congratulations, Peanut. You'll get a Rift Herald, but I don't know whether that's going to be worth it, as Pey's still at full health. Okay, never mind. Maybe there is going to be one of these Zeri angles that we keep hearing about.
I don't know about it this time.
Doran could also be dead. There's the flash. Keria looking for him, wants that opportunity. Avoids the hook, avoids the charm. Okay,
1v5? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Pey's.
I mean, she'd be strong, but is she that strong?
Hold on. All right, so Keria also doesn't have vision here, but he knows that Annie is likely to be in this position to try to set up for the flash engage, so he blind hooks here just to check and potentially guarantee a kill. He is successful. Faker comes in on the teleport. He's got a flank here, almost takes out Doran. At this point, it's time to evacuate for those who can. The lucky ones here for Gen.G, because not everyone's getting a lifeboat out of this sinking ship for Gen.G. And then in this moment, Doran goes forward. I'm like, wait. But no, he doesn't actually connect with the counter-strike here, and Pey's can't do anything, despite the ult bouncing amongst 5. He, at this point, and, I mean, the last fight where it actually happened. Oh, boy. All
right, well, Peanut loses the mind games there as Faker's going to charm him. That should be, okay, never mind, it's not, he's not going to die.
Pey's
was the one that did it. Okay, Pey's going to try and get this work done as owner. Is he going to be able to do it? No, he's just going to die. Chovy dives forward. What? Oh my God! No one can can stop Zeri. She's got a triple kill.
All right, look, which is a huge spike for Zeri in fights like this because she can do so much damage. So yeah, Peanut loses out.
These mind games are very, very funny.
But then
there's him in the animation.
Pace just doesn't care because he's like, all right, they used all the cooldowns, and now I got Peanut's ult. He lives. I'm running forward. I'm zapping him. Gets cast. Doesn't care. Yeah, Doran's going to die because he's Jax. Actually, I guess he does, in fact, technically live here, but they buy enough time for Chovy to flash engage here. Now Pace just running at him. He has the ability to chase this.
Cross going to be used there as he had to get out of that extendo beam, but he's still going to die, I think. That is going to be the bomber. Is that enough to keep them alive as Doran? He goes golden. He's so far ahead. Chovy throws the bear on top of Faker, and that is going to keep Doran alive.
I mean, I cannot believe Zeus lived here. His head went through the ceiling as well.
I would have ran out of Lol Park. I would have just sprinted out of Lol Park. That's what I would have done.
So Banshee's Veil helping Zeus out a little bit here. He gets the flash off. Still caught here by the Valkai. Then his cast saves him. He gets out. Doran is able to magically survive here out of stopwatch perfectly with the flash. He gets away, and it's T1 are like, okay, we got to...
It's their turn to turn on the pressure. See if they do manage to be able to find any of it here as Chovy Molten shields himself. They're looking for the angle, carry off to the side, but there is the bear. The hook is going to be blocked by Doran somehow. And now Pey's untouched in this fight. Ona goes golden. It's the whirling death to connect onto the Jax, but that is not the main part of this story. It's Faker is just going to get dashed on. The flash comes forward. And Pey's.
It's Baron to be more valuable than the Baron. Not going to fight for this. But
look at this hook.
Yeah, the hook from Keria here is actually so wild. It catches the Jax, which prevents him from getting on top of Zeus in a weird way. But still the fight is won here by GEN.G. Yes, it's a trade 1-for-1 as Doran goes down, but the health bar advantage here for GEN.G is so massive. There's just no way, without those big tools, without Faker's ultimate, without Faker having flash, for them to do anything more with this. Now, I'm a little bit surprised GEN.G don't pull the trigger on the Baron and try to look for a turn because Peanut's ultimate was coming back online. It is ready now, and this is a story of Zeri, but it's also a story of scaling. It was a pick-based, tempo-based Draven composition that now has lost its ability to control fights decisively, lost a lot of vision control. Now, T1 have that on Baron here with the reset timing of GEN.G. Let's see if they're willing to try to set a trap here.
And if team fights do break out, right, like, Keria does not offer very much as Blitzcrank. The problem is that Blitzcrank in the late game, he is, if you can land the hook on someone who's out of position and cause a fight that's mismatched.
He's like the strongest support in those moments, sure.
Yeah. But if it's a straight up 5v5, you just don't offer as much as the Melio is going to be able to. Delight certainly able to give a lot here. Ardent Sensor now completed. Shirelli is there as well.
Yeah, Keria is super binary, you know, and what he can accomplish, as you're saying. And T1 here, grouping now 20 seconds until this Hextech Drake spawns. It is Hextech Soul for GEN.G if they take this, and T1 absolutely cannot even afford to trade for Baron here with all of these inners up for GEN.G as well. I mean, look at the vision that Peanut's trying to obtain here. So hard to engage right now if you're T1, and Chovy is at the ready. No flash.
Yeah, Sapling's so powerful in these moments to make sure that you can claw that vision.
Does not find a hook on him. That would have been massive.
All right, Doran threatening the counter-strike. Here it is, just to guarantee the Drake. That is Hextech Soul, and the Nature's Grasp also doing a fair bit of work. Doran going down extraordinarily low, but Pey's, he's the main character of this one. It's a hook. It's going to connect onto Pey's somehow, but he stays alive. It's not enough. He flashes. It's a Quadra.
Is it the penta?
It could be the pentakill because of course.
Give it to him.
Oh, there it is. The pentakill for Pey's. Nerf Zeri, but man, this guy is good.
7,000 damage in the fight, and T1 looked so indecisive in that moment, walking towards the Drake. The ult comes out from Peanut to zone him away. They don't fully evacuate. They know they can't give away the soul, but the ultimate connects basically to the entire team. Peanut just presses R, and GEN.G win the game. It's a penta for Pey's, 11 kills. The comeback is real, and GEN.G are going to steal away this series. Doran, 0, 5, and 8. Doesn't even matter. Well, he's going to get one more.
He's not, because it's Keria. He doesn't do a lot of damage. That is going to be the Nexus falling. Some cheeky grins on the faces of